Hello, good evening everyone. So today I would like to talk about the difference is significant. Why tourists are flocking to South Korea for medical care. Travelers are increasingly adding comprehensive health checks-ups to their South Korea's itineraries, drawn by affordable prices, fast results and English language support. Lee Chow has just arrived in Seoul, and beyond his cab window, the city's famous skyscrapers beacon. But instead of hiking up Namsan Tower or browsing Myeongdong famous shops, he heads to the city's Mapo districts, where he enters Maeon medical centers. In the clean, spacious waiting room, he notes more foreign face than Korean ones. He changes in the locker room and stores his belongings. A nurse brings over his cart and takes him to the first station. This was no medical emergency, just a part of his travel plan. Kao is the one of a growing number of overseas travelers who are acting medical service to their South Korea trips. In between Norabank sessions and street food crawls now become blood tests and ultrasounds, even colonoscopies. A contagious trend. It's a trend that shows no signs of slowing. According to the South Korea Ministry of Health and Welfare, 2.01 million foreign patients visited in 2025, up to 71.7% on the previous years. Patients mostly come from China and Japan, followed by Taiwan and the US. Kyoseo, CEO of Hyundai and Seoul-based medical concierge, explains for Korean medical tourism is an export industry, actively supported through legislation designed to promote overseas medical expansion. But why fly all the way to South Korea for medical care? Haemin Lee, the CEO of Seoul-based travel planner Korea Trip, says it ultimately comes down to cost and efficiency. While patients in many countries face referrals, insurance approvals and long wait times, many Korean screening centers offer complete comprehensive health checks in a single visit. Even better, healthcare in South Korea ranks second best in the world by the 2025 CEO World Healthcare Index. It's highly affordable thanks to government regulation of medical prices. The differences is can offer comprehensive full body screening in the Korea. Even after factoring in a face, it can still be more affordable. Apart from appeal at Korea Medical Institute or KMI says that Korea has a well-established prevention-focused healthcare system, providing an environment where disease can be detected early. There are some of planning for your checkup. There are medical concierge service like Korea Trip and Hyundai help international visitors book package, book ahead and schedule service for earlier in your trip is as fasting. Sedation or follow-ups may be required. Full body checks-up are offered by both hospital and specialized screening clinics. Clinics are cheaper, but patients with abnormal results may be referred to a hospital. English language supports varies, so you can confirm interpreter availability before booking. Results are typically emailed within 7 to 14 days and available in multiple languages. KMI or Korean Medical Institute and Seoul National University Hospital provide full English service. Sharing results with your doctor back home and buying travel insurance for medical tourism are recommended. This was Heather Brello's reasoning for adding a doctor visit into her holiday activities. This person said that I have underlying health issues and my GP recommended that I get a full health panel. She explains a similar health panel in my home countries of Hong Kong would cost 3 to 4 times of what I paid in Korea. Medical odysseys. Like many medical tourists, Kao and Barlow visit learned of South Korea's health screenings through friends who had undergone procedures. Kao booked his flight from Los Angeles to Seoul in April 2026 and began researching health clinics on Google and social media, watching videos of so many satisfied travelers undergo successful checkup inspired his trust. South Korea is a mecca of beauty. Health is somewhat adjacent to that, which made me trust it more. He says the sheer amount of exams they perform made me comfortable in trusting the healthcare workers. While the practice is gaining popularity among non-Koreans, for Koreans living overseas, traveling to South Korea for medical checkups has been common practice for years. Rebecca Gladstone's a Korean-American-based checkup through Korean friends and family and follow up with her own research. I already had plans to be in Korea, so I knew I'd take the opportunity to book one. She said that I'm still amazed you can get a full body checkup done in single visits. She's booked a comprehensive women's health panel at GHA University Medical Center for just under 754,951 won, equivalent to 387 pounds or 516 US dollars. Barlow describes seamless, vast experience at KMI Gwanghwamun. She had scheduled a my entire page that included routine labs, X-rays, ultrasounds, and few minimally invasive procedures. The wait between each station was short. The longest I had to wait was 15 minutes. She said that you are allowed to have your phones or book on you all the time. So I was never sitting around bored and anxious. Staff, nurse, and doctor were all kind and patient, and I never felt I was rushed through a task despite the whole setup being highly efficient. Barlow checked in the clinic at 8:30 and was finished by 1 p.m. Kao recalls being a little nervous at his screening. He booked a basic package that included a blood test, chest X-ray, ultrasounds, and an endoscopy. The exam from start to finish took around 3 hours. This included being sedated for endoscopy. I was told I couldn't eat for about 4 hours after the exam because they removed polyps from any stomachs. His total bill is only 456,000 even 706 won, equivalent to 234 pounds or 312 US dollars. Even with the surprise stomach procedures, Kao describes his exams as smooth and comfortable experience and very foreigner-friendly. Done by noon, afterwards he met with a friend in friendly neighborhood. Song Su Tong had hair appointment and then ended the night with dinner in Gangnam. Nothing lost in translation, but potential language barriers and unfamiliar system can make booking healthcare abroad confusing. Gladstones, who speaks Korean fluently, booked her comprehensive women's health panel through Hyundai to help manage the logistics. Even with recommendation from friends, I had to contact the clinics and figure out how to book. She explains, whereas Hyundai already had contacts and finished the booking for me and provided an interpreter to clarify medical terms. At clinic, she recalls my designated interpreter, Jisoo, found me and then things went smoothly as he escorted me from one testing room to the next. I also had a brief consultation with one of the doctors to go over any question before starting my checkup. When she received her password protect result in English by email a few weeks later, a pelvic ultrasound flagged a finding that required follow-up. Through the clinic and booking provider, Gladstone was able to ask the Korean doctor a few follow-up questions and had her results reviewed by her home doctor as well. The trueness and efficiency of the checkup were just as France has described, and now she herself recommends a South Korean medical experience to other travelers. Follow-up opportunities can also done by in Korea after the exams. If a health screening identifies a condition that requires further treatment, we reverse patient to our network of affiliates, tertiary hospital and medical institutions, so they can receive appropriate care, says Hyung Na Hong, head of division of Korean Medical Institute or KMI. Broadlow also requests a translator to Hyundai and strongly recommends it for travelers. While most of the nurses spoke basic English and the doctor encountered also spoke fluent English, I end up replying on Papago. It's a translating app to communicate. But overall, my experience at the healthcare center was very positive, says Broadlow. I will likely go back to Korea for another screens in 1 to 2 years because some of the tests showed areas that need to be monitored, and the cost and efficiency is still worth it for me, despite travel and hotel costs. If you like this story, you can sign up for the Essential List newsletter. Handpicked selection of features, videos can't miss the news, delivered to your inbox twice a week. See ya!